Hello everybody, welcome to This Ain't Poker, you joker. This is a very heavily inspired Balatro game that is got elements of Balatro, but it's also an idle game as well, and like one of these games where you kind of like build up resources and then can, you know, influence the run of the game. It's not a run-based game as far as I can tell. This ain't even poker, you joker, good luck, ha 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 ha. I will say, it's not exactly the name of the game that I would expect. I'm honestly, the aesthetic of the game looks pretty cool. So I'm very eager to see what's happening here. So basically what it is you put your card over, you click them, which flips them over, and then depending on the, I suppose the build that you get, or the hand that you get in poker, it's pretty similar. You got pair, two pair, three of a kind, straight, quads, flush, straight flush. That's not in order, by the way, because like flush comes after full house, royal flush, etc. Right? If you play Balatro, you very much kind of understand it. But at least with this, so like we're very slowly working our money up, and not our funny up. And 33% more for manual hand flips. We'll do that as well, sure. Oh, we can do it kind of fast as well. And then let's get another one of these. So the more cards that we have, the better chance we have of actually hitting a pair. We got a pair there, and it gave us a lot more money. Now we can get 5 cards here. Another pair. And I suppose based on the pair number that appears was probably like how much you actually make for getting it. High card as well. Let's go for another card clicker. Let's get some slightly more money here. Actually, we can get that up to level 3. 747 for that pair. We can just blast through this a little bit. We have got an upgrade available as well. Add a new deck you can draw cards from, and a hand to draw cards from. That'll cost 1k. And that gives us... oh, we can get that straight up. Lovely. Okay, now we're like... Now we're getting some decent amounts of money here. 2.8k already. Now we've got 2 upgrades available. Automatically flip every card you own. Every hand you own every 6 seconds. We'll go for that. That's going to cost 2k for yet another one. 6 seconds is a little bit long, though. I don't think that's inherently what we want to be rocking with. In that regard, though, let's add one more deck. And then let's see if we can get slightly more on here. Oh, 2 pairs. Huge news. Okay, now we've got 3. A pair, 3 of a kind, 5.7k as well. Excellent. Right, let's have a look at our upgrades again. Let's see, high card score gives 700% more. Earn 20% more from auto hand flips. In addition, unlock auto bonus on each hand and upgrade to increase their bonus further. Unlock earning rate per second for each hand. In addition, unlock the stats clipboard, which shows you, we got to get that, but we don't need it so much. Reduces flip time by 0.1 second. We can also increase the maximum hand size. You can now zoom and drag your camera to adjust your viewport. That costs 4k? That should be part of the game, dude! So I see what we're going to do here. So we're going to grab one of them. And I would like high cards, when it does appear, to be worth a bit more. 1.4k. High card ends up being like a very valuable hand for us now, which I'm a big fan of. That being said, though, if we can go for pairs costing a bit more, and then we want to hit that up as well. And let's just keep doing this. Just keep getting it blasted. Now, I think we can probably afford another deck, and then we can afford another deck. And you know what? We'll get like 20% more from the... Oh, okay. We've got a whole situation here. So we're going to have to get auto bonus. Is that auto bonus on each one? Okay. I think I'm going to have to buy the viewport a little bit here so that I can actually like zoom in and make sure I can see what I'm saying. 100% more. Okay, so let's get that up to maximum. And then let's try and work on this getting up to maximum as well, just so we've got everything to work with here. 3 of a kind. Pair, high card, lots and lots of high cards so far. It's a good thing we put money into that, though. I'm quite happy with that. Right, put 5 in there. Let's just get our stuff up to about 100k, and then I want to dump it all into auto flip. And then from there, well... You know, it does leave me wondering if it's worth putting it in. While we're still clicking, I guess we could put it in and see what happens here. So, you know what? Very expensive, very expensive. 40k, 15k, 2 pair. Let's go. Let's just put money into this and make it so. Pairs paying out. Pair is paying out pretty hard there. And they weren't even particularly good pairs either. 3 of a kind, and it's kings as well. 9.1k is an absolutely huge get. 7.1k for a 2 pair as well. So this is you kind of get the vibe now. There's a lot of dopamine to be had in a game like this, and I'm already thoroughly enjoying myself here. Hold on, so let's have a look at what upgrades we got available. We probably do need to go for the calculator here. Unlock exploration expeditions, allowing discovery of otherworldly new cards. Okay. Increase the max hand size to 6 as well. I feel that you probably want to make this happen as quickly as possible, where you have like all your decks firing at the same time. Or maxing out the decks, I suppose. It's a little bit of like a quickie situation here, but we should be able to get it up pretty decently and pretty quickly. We don't have to worry too much about the ones that are actually at the bottom. We're at 87k, so we need a little bit more here. We'll buy that as well, though. And just keep clicking away. We're starting to make some really solid money here as well. Now, put that up to max. That's another one at max. We've still got the ability that we could buy a 6th card in the hand. But to be honest with you, I mean, obviously that increases the chance. We're getting 3 of a kind every so often here, which is probably the highest thing that we're going to get. That comes just above 2 pair. We're very unlikely to hit a flush or anything like that, or a straight, given that we only have 5 cards and the chance of hitting it. I mean, like, I think, okay, this is obviously like actual genuine poker thing here. I think like, was it the chance of hitting any one pair on the flop with 2 whole cards is like 1 in 7 chance or something like that, and then it kind of like goes up from there. That might be if you have a pocket pair of whole cards, and the flop comes out and you pair the board for a set. I'm not really sure. It's tough. Like probability. Listen, I love poker, but I'm not a statistician. I'm not a probability head. Okay, we got 6 upgrades here. 160k for that. What is the time on our auto flip? I'm curious. I'm very curious. 250k. We could probably go for an expedition here, though. Now that I think about it. Nothing wrong with that. Let's go for the upgrade. Let's get the Explorer. And now that we've got the Explorer, where is the Expeditions? Oh, dude, you can go all the way down here. What the hell? There's little interactables as well. So I guess now that we've unlocked that... Ah, okay, so it costs 100k to go on an expedition. We've got 100k, so why don't we go on an expedition here? Let's see what we make happen. It's gonna take a couple of minutes though for that to happen for us. Tell you what. Oh my god, we actually hit a flush. How much was that? I don't think it was even that much. Let's go on an expedition here as well. Let's just get every single set of cards rocking and rolling on an expedition if possible. So we got, where we go? We got to make $1 billion as well. Okay, this should be almost enough for the expedition. Not the, yeah, for the expedition. So boom, there's another one. It's going to come trickling in very shortly, but then at that point, we'll see what happens. I've seen in the trailer 2 pairs 16k, love that. I've seen in the trailer, there's a lot of very cool cards. I think that's like also kind of where the Balatro, it was used kind of heavily in the marketing of it. It's the idea of like these mutation cards, kind of similar to the Jokers, or kind of similar to like your Seals, your Holo, your Foil, your Poly, etc. That change the way a hand is played somewhat, you know? Okay, so everything is out for Expedition right now. Let's You know what? We actually do. Let's put this up to 10. Don't have the oh, game kind of went a little bit weird there. Let's just make sure that we're chilling. We got straight for 40k. You know, it's really not that amazing. Not that amazingly good. I think we go in here. We can't afford you. Let's make pairs give a little bit more. And then let's put some money into that as well. And we'll put some in there as well. Why not? 4 of a kind, full house. Flushes. Nothing about straight flushes or anything of that ilk. Unlocks the ability to view the deck being drawn from for each hand. What would that do to benefit me? I'm curious. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just exceptionally curious. A pair for 1.7k. It's not a lot of cash, is it? We need is it 350k that we require? 1 minute left on this as well. Okay, we got 350k. Might as well unlock that. 1 million. I think here. They go 9% faster. We now offer 3 cards to destroy. You know, I realize we're not filled up on decks here. We're not filled up on decks. It costs 83k for a deck though, or for a new card in the deck. I mean, I'm thinking, sitting there like, is there anything wrong with the idea of just having one card that's always pulling high card, you know? And I reckon we need to, I did not mean to buy that. I know, how much is that? 256k? We can do that. You know what? As I say, well, I literally just said, I don't mind too much. It's not pulling in like a crazy amount of money, but it's getting this couple of K every now and then. Let's get you. Let's add one more deck. Okay. This is about to be done in about 10 seconds, and then from there, 20 seconds, and then our latest one is a minute. So we can hang. Oh, it's 25k straight. We can at least chill for the time being, and we'll pick up this expedition result here. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and Jack and Queen and King and Ace of Spades. Or the 5 of Spades. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. We'll have a look at this one as well. 2 of Hearts or 6 of Clubs. They don't interest me so much. I'll take none. I think I'm wanting either face cards or like mutated cards here. That's what I kind of want to mess with. I'd take a 10. I'd take a 10. Anything that's a little bit on the higher end of things, like 10 or face, anything that makes up like that royal flush that you're kind of like hunting for, I suppose, is very swag for me. You know what? We'll buy the 6th card and then give me that as well. No. That only costs 400. 1.2, 3.1, 7.9. Well, we can certainly add the majority of cards to this here, which is lovely. We've got some expeditions finished as well. So let's go and pick this up. The Queen of Spades and Clubs. That's very nice. I'm a big fan of that. The 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 of Hearts and Spades. These are just things that are good. Oh, the 8 of Hearts, legendary. The 7 of Clubs and Spades is not going to be valuable for me. Increase the value of the hand this card is involved in by 12 times. A legendary. So let's go ahead and go for another expedition. I guess the ones that we didn't add a hand to are not being priced particularly high. Like, they're still at 100k kind of thing. So we'll take the one that's 100k again. You're 100k. You're 100k. I don't see why not. We can set it up for later. Also, it's just like that. Oh, that dopamine though. We had our mutated card appear there. Our fiery legendary. Are you on? Yeah, you're not on an expedition just yet. Everyone else pretty much is except like one. So we can work our way towards that. It's going to cost 160k, but we should have that in just a moment. Boom. We'll send you out for expedition. And then we got that bad boy right there. Now, it's going to cost 340k, but I do feel like it might be worth actually putting a little bit of cash into getting that right there. It's not being involved in any hands, though. That's the issue, right? I want to be able to afford. Oh, see if it's in one of these situations. Oh, mama. We want to be able to get that card, then that extra card. 6 cards gives it a better chance of a hand actually hitting. 8. Oh, the 8's pulled out there as well. So sad. Okay, let's have a look at the upgrades we have available. 300k is what we have to spend. 300 million for 7 is absurd. We definitely cannot afford that. Let's go for you. 2 pair, but the 8 wasn't involved in the hand. It's a shame. Does make me think. Does make me wonder. Flush, 42k. 4 of a kind, 100k. We hit quads on this. Oh my god. Okay. Top hand, 4 of a kind. 800. I mean, that's where it lies. That's where it rolls off. I think that was a good card to have, to be honest with you. That was an excellent decision. 800k. See, I don't know if it's like that's something that I wanna go down the line of, you know? I'm at a loss here, you know? Because I want to make sure that we're auto flipping as best we can. But it's tough, man, you know? I mean, can we spend money here? 45k? Not too expensive for 2 pair. 12x on that would be crazy. 4 of a kind as well on the 5 to 8. 56k. Gain there. 83k for you. You're expensive just to get that second card off, man. That's scary. Interesting. They seem to be flipping quite fast. I wonder if it's just like me rolling my mouse over it also. No, you know what? I don't know. Oh, you know what? It starts at the beginning and then rolls down. Okay, I see. I get it now. Well, we've got that auto happening. And it's not as fast as I want it to be. It could be faster. Okay, our expedition's ready though. What the hell are you? Increase value of hand that's evolved in by 1.5 times. 7 of diamonds. It's not amazing, but we'll take it. The 8 of spades and the 8 of diamonds. We'll take that as well. Sure. The 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 of spades, and it also increases the amount of the value that the thing is in. We'll take that 100%. We'll love that for us. The Jack of diamonds increases it by 3 times. That's a good one. We love a face card as well. The 10 and Jack of clubs. We'll take that. Face card or that anything that can... Oh, another 10? Oh, yeah. 10 of diamonds is fine. You know what? I actually think I want to take the 2 to 9 of diamonds. Just to give it a little bit... Oh my god, another legendary. 6 of hearts and diamonds and spades. I mean, we have to take the legendary. It's just the rules. It's just the rules. The 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9 and 10 of spades. It's not a face card, but it's like definitely probably worth, I would say. So let's go for the upgrades. I want to get this flip even faster. 1.1 seconds. It's definitely not cheap, put it that way. We'll get full... Oh, we haven't had a full house yet, actually. We can upgrade the full house, though. And then, honestly, I'm sitting here like, I reckon... Here's the thing. I think... There's something to the idea that we put a considerable amount of money into upgrading auto flip. Because that's gonna increase it by 220%. But also we've got like high card giving us stuff as well. And as soon as we hit something that isn't high card on that top reel, it should pay dividends for us. We've got, it costs a little bit more for each one, but I reckon we could probably like bump it up to 10 on most, if not everything. It might not be as affordable as you want it to be, but it will start adding up and it will start ticking up. If every single line of cards is making twice as much money, then that's kind of where you want to be, I think. 24 times... Ooh, 2 pair. 69k times 6. We're hitting nothing but that 5 and 8 there over and over again. 129k. I think that's the added up number, which is a shame, but... What's our expedition? 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Sure. I'm still a fan here. I think we still want to go for high cards give like a bajillion more, to be honest with you. High cards given as a whole heap a lot more. Sounds like something that's up my alley here. We've got to make 1 billion before the Joker lets us out here. We've only made 11 mil. I have a feeling it's going to get a lot faster, a lot quicker though. 10 upgrades available. So let's go for you. 2.6 mil. It's not bad at all. It probably is still like faster to like click it manually, but it just seems... I love a big hand. Okay, flush, 100k. I'm looking for a bigger hand here. Let's get you up to 5. And it does, you know what, it does make a lot of sense. We're not operating with a full deck, so to speak. A straight for 191k is absolutely huge news. I guess it's kind of up where we need to go. It's getting expensive though, for sure. 100k for that as well, but it is up at 20. We need more money. We need more money. This is a confusing one, for sure. I was expecting like slightly more on the end of like, you know, more upgrades with which to work with. Unless it like unlocks through the course of the game. I'm not really 100% certain on that one though, of course. So why don't we... 871k is where we're at here. You know what? We'll put you up there because there's a legendary in there. It's not like a great legendary. It's only like a 6 or something like that. But it's still a legendary. There's a chance for it to pop. To be fair, if there was a 4 on that, we would have peeled off a straight down there, and that would have been 12x, and that would have been insane. 2 pair, 291k because there's an 8 involved in it. Love that for me. Getting very lucky on that one. 600k for that. A straight for 161. I do think that we need to start expeditions again, somewhat. But it's a case of like, do we get that 5th card at the bottom? I think we should, yeah. And then we start, you know, ticking off the boxes here. So get an exploration there. Then it's 160k for the next one. We just need a couple of big hands to hit. Gamble, you will win. Gamble, you will lose. Exploration. Next one is going to cost 160k. I don't think... We took one card from that last time, so yeah. But then the next one's going to cost 256k, and then God only knows what the one after that is going to cost. Okay, straight is huge. That pays for a lot for us. 256k. And then 160k for the next one. $256, quarter of a mil. Okay. We need more money is what we need. We need more coins from flipping stuff. What's your stats looking like? I mean, the most money we've earned is 2 pair. So actually, maybe that's something that we should look at. You know? Like, upgrade that a little bit. Because I do feel like maybe we want to lean into that ever so slightly. It's going to cost 405k to boost it by, I think, like 200%. Which is not bad. It should be coming in soon. A bosh. Oh, it's only 150%. Never mind. Full house for 300k. And we had one of our rares in there. I don't know if it was a rare or it was an epic. That's very, very good though. Let me have a look, see. I guess like maybe we should. Costs a mil for an extra card to look at. And then the destroyer as well is probably quite valuable because it will reduce. You can knock down the low value cards in your deck. I guess that one probably is good, but I'd imagine it'd be like extremely expensive to do it. It probably is not going to be very fast, is it? 2.6 mil for Speed Flipper is devious work, if I could be so bold. 4 of a kind, 1.2 mil. 4 of a kind, 360k. Okay, we got 2.9 mil. Where did that come from? Let's go for you. Let's go for you. 3 of a kind. Oh, we can. You know what? Thing is, we can pump up some of these ones as well because they are exceptionally cheap. But we haven't put stuff into. Because imagine if we put it into 4 of a kind to like give it another, you know, 100% or something like that. That could have gone insaner. Think here. Let's go for one more. Just get up to like costing about 100, like about 1 mil, and then from there we'll like take it. We'll take it back. 280k, $500,000, and then we probably leave it there. But we do want to get 4 of a kind up. Boom. Take that right there. Okay. We've got our expeditions coming in about 20 seconds. I guess we'll take that. 9% faster. What does that do for me? Let's have a look here. 4 hearts or 3 hearts. I'm going to go ahead and take none on this one. But I'll send you in another one. 6 of clubs and diamonds and spades. You know what? I'm not in love with it. I'm sorry to say. I'm not in love with it. I feel like we could do better. No mutations on that one either. Let's pop you in another expedition. Let's pop you in another expedition. 7 of clubs. Uncommon. Nope. I think we can do better than that. 4 and 5 of clubs. Once again. Not particularly... You know, Jack of Hearts and Diamonds is something we can take. It's a face card, and it has that multiplier as well. I guess I'll take 7 and 10. That is something that I can maybe slightly get behind for sure. 7 seconds. 5 on that one, 10 on that one, 5 on that one. That's okay. So let's go by you. Not that interested. 5 of hearts and spades. It's just not like quite there. It's close. Okay, I don't love it, but we'll take it because it's legendary, and that makes me feel bad. So makes me feel awful. 2.6 mil for that. Okay. You know what? I'm going to jump to the bathroom real quickly, and we'll come back. I'm just going to let it run for a little bit, I think, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm back. I ended up, like, chilling for a little bit and just letting everything rack up for me. I gotta say, I realize now, in regards to my comments upon the amount of upgrades that we have in the game, I forgot that this is a demo. For some reason, I thought that I was playing, like, the full version of it, which makes an infinite more amount of sense than what I was talking about. We've made, like, 700 mil off of the 1 billion mark. It feels like a little bit silly if we didn't, like, stick it out to the end here. I've been playing around with the destruction aspect of it in some regards. Maybe we'll get it's like 3 million. We can just pick that up. 300 mil for maximum hand size of 7. Everything is incredibly expensive. To be fair, it's something that, like, I admittedly have to kind of, like, live with. It is an idle game at its core, even though it has, like, those... Excuse me. Those Balatro elements to it. We got a 4 of a kind there. I thought it was going to make more than that. Like was that 17 mil? That's not too bad at all, I suppose. 744, just under 3/4 of a billion have been made. We still are not quite there for high cards, given 6,300 more. But to be honest with you, the high cards aren't making that much anyway at the best of times. So what we're going to do is that we have got the ability to do all of these, and we'll just set them up. It's not going to cost us a lot of money. Well, comparative to how much we actually have. And we got here 51 million for that as well. That's interesting. I feel like I should be putting any investment into things that actually do make money here. So I guess we'll go 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind is not unlikely to happen. And then from there, it's just a case of, like, let's just wait and see, shall we? Let's just wait and see. Alrighty, let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got some things to destroy. Let's remove a 6 of clubs. I mean, we'll take that, though. 3 to 10 of hearts is fine by me. Pick you up. 9 to 10. And it's rare as well. Actually, you know what? Wait, I can take... Wait. Okay, you can't take all. I was like, hold on a minute. Have I been able to take this the whole time? Because that's crazy. I like the keeping it expanded somewhat a little bit. Just being able to, like, branch into those, take the 5 of the queen. Because that means that we have a better chance of all the really, really good stuff showing up, put it that way. 6 of spades or 6 of diamonds. How about you take the queen? How about that? The 2 to 9. Take anything that, like, I guess goes in tandem with, like, making hands happen is probably something that's worth taking. Big strings of numbers, like 2 to 9 or 2 or whatever, is very swag for me. We have 100 mil at our disposal right now. We should probably spend it in some way, shape, or form. 168 for high card, which would give it an extra... Probably not a crazy amount extra more, but it'd be something. 3 of a kind. 5 cards in the expeditions is something as well that we could take. I'm not sure. I mean, we've got a minute left on picking some of this stuff. I guess, like, let's get 3 of a kind maxed out. We've maxed out most of them. The starting ones are really expensive, though. That's crazy expensive. We've got 17 mil left to work with. What do we want to do here? Spend it? You can't take it with you. That's at 39 out of 100. We've got a legendary in there, though. But, I mean, to be fair... We are removing some cards as well. We got some upgrades on the expedition as well, so that it goes like 63% faster, which is quite nice. Which is quite nice. To be fair, this game could end at any moment. We could get like one big hand, And that would end out the demo, I think. And I think that's where I want to leave things off at the very least. You think here, though. Is there anything else I can do to make big changes here? We're about to have like a bolster of some extra cards coming in. That could change things, but I don't think it's going to change anything particularly noticeably because it's all going to happen like very quickly. We'll go the 10 of diamonds. Let's have a look here. Let's go for like a kind of multi... Oh, like that 5 to queen. I don't like any of them, actually. 2 to 9 or 2 to 8. I go... you know what? 2 to ace. That covers literally everything in the entire deck, which is quite nice. 10 and jack. Jack, queen. I like this. I like this. It's got a multiplier on it, but it's also like, you know, a 2 and 9 as well. It's got something to work with. 7 to 10. 5 to queen. 9 to 10. You know what, we'll take it because it's like got a lot of suits on it. A complete wild card as well. I mean, it looks like we're going to finish up. I mean, I think once the game comes out, if there's a bit more of like a expanded area around this general region that keeps... Because like after a while, it doesn't take very long for you to just be like kind of in the waiting game, I would say, you know? It doesn't take a tremendous amount of time for you to be like, all right, okay, I've gotten like one of everything on this line, and now I have to like kind of sit and wait for things to happen. But there's a lot of time and there's a lot of potential, ideally, for them to make something really, really cool. Presumably that we're going to actually expand down this way as well. You actually made money in here? Yeah, because I'm good at poker. This ain't even... Okay, you know what? I see what you did there. You thought I would just let you leave? Haha, okay, fine. You can go for now, but you should come back later for more fun. Well, there we go. Oh, and it opened up on the webs. It opened up on my other browser. The game itself on Steam. Well, this is This Ain't Poker, You Joker. Or This Ain't Even Poker, You Joker. It's definitely got some potential for a cool idle game. And I think it's got that, like, Balatro adjacent vibe that will maybe bring in quite a few people who are just like, more Balatro, I like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe to the channel for more indie games you may not have heard of. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.